Power is violence in Pakistan because we have, for the last 63 years of our country's history, allowed those in power to be above the law. We have laws and bills and acts safeguarding those in power, protecting them from questions, protecting them from recrimination, protecting them from the consequences of their own often corrupt and criminal legacies. And the people are protected by nothing but held hostage by silence. The issue doesn't affect Pakistan alone. I think it's an issue that you see across the subcontinent, and it's a remnant of colonialism. I think one of the things that the British Raj did better than anything else was to divide and rule. So across the subcontinent, whether it's India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, we see very exclusive political systems that are closed off except to people of dynastic backgrounds, who hold membership to one of two main parties, who've graduated from one of two main schools. The one thing that dynasty does more than anything else is negate participation. It closes off a system that at its core should be inclusive and open. And dynasty restricts that. Dynasty says that the 4 or 5 or 6 letters of your last name are the only qualifications necessary for rule. And we've watched dynasty take 180 million Pakistanis hostage in this manner. And we see an electorate now that, when it is rarely offered the chance to vote, votes on guilt and on ghosts and on blood, but never on politics and never on platforms. In my lifetime, my country, Pakistan, which is a large, rich, multi-ethnic, multi-religious, nuclear-armed state, has not been able to break the stranglehold of family. Previous generation of Bhuttos, my father, Murtaza and Aunt Benazir included, perhaps did have the option to refuse dynasty. But I think they also came of age at a time when politics became increasingly personal and when speaking out seemed like a duty. And of course, in the case of some family members, my aunt especially, that duty then becomes an entitlement. So I think it's a slippery road. I think absolutely you always have a choice. The question is whether or not you have the freedom to take it. I think we have a duty in countries like Pakistan to speak, because we have medias that at times don't and at times cannot, and we have governments that impose silence upon us. And Milan Kundera said that the struggle of people against power is a struggle of memory against forgetting. And I think that's what a writer does in Pakistan.